Jay here for Stretford Paddock. This is it. This is the big one. Manchester United versus Brighton. It's a big game. So we've got the big guns here. Adam McCullough joins me. How we doing, brother?
Yeah, how you doing? You right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You said you brought me in for the guns.
I'm feeling. I brought you in to see the gun show. I'm feeling positive, you know. Even though Manchester United is a bit of a bin fire, when it gets closer to the games, I get that air of belief. It just comes back into me.
It's delusion. That's what that is.
Is that what it is?
I suffer as well from delusion. I mean, there's nothing wrong with suffering from a little bit of delusion. I think all football fans should suffer from delusion, and I think delusion is a great thing. And without it, over the last 10 years, we would have been on our arse, Jay.
Is that what separates us from the animals? Delusion.
That's what separates us from the weak.
Yeah.
Delusion.
We're brave enough to be deluded. We're brave enough to believe that we're going to win every game.
And you know what I hate
nowadays
in this microwave society?
I love when you say this.
And this social media. Oh, look at me sending an X and my TikToks,
Yeah, go on.
No, I hate about it. People forget about just being a deluded little fan.
A deluded little fan, just living in the moment, thinking you're going to win things, that it's going to be all right.
What's wrong with that?
You're going to have a week where there isn't a statement by your club having to defend something, that you're going to be able to go to the game and not absolutely hate your owners and take part in process because they're still here, that you're going to see players that you love playing for your club and not being injured or suspended or all that. It's just, that's nice, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? There's something warm about that.
Jay, my friend, Anthony Martial is available.
Talking of delusion. Anthony Martial is available. Rasmus Hojlund is available. We had a little cameo from him against Arsenal. What did you make of that, and how excited are you to see him, hopefully, making his debut, his full debut, starting against Brighton?
I'm scared to go to... You remember when we got battered off Liverpool and Hannibal Mabry ran on and just twatted someone?
Oh, that time.
And we all went, it's classic.
Yeah.
It's classic. I don't want to fall into that trap with Hojlund where just because he's come on and run around up top and threw himself into people that we're just going to go, mate, have you seen that?
Love him.
He's so good. Because we did that with Wout Weghorst at the start. Wout Weghorst, we thought, Jesus, look at him.
Putting himself about. Do
you know what I mean?
What we need.
But it looks like he's got something about him. It looks like he's physical, which I was a bit worried about him coming into the Premier League. Is he going to be able to deal with that physicality? It looks like he will be. I'm excited. I would start him. He had a few minutes for his country in the break. He had a few minutes for United coming off the bench. Start him in this game. And I think we need that. We need a little bit of freshness, a little bit of something. Brighton, get them on the back foot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think Rasmus Hojlund could allow us to do that.
Yeah, we've missed a player like that, haven't we? Because, like I say, it didn't really work out with Weghorst. Anthony Martial's a different type of player when he's down the middle. Marcus down the middle isn't that type of player. We had Uncle Webby on the other day, and he compared a bit to like Mark Hughes. Puts himself about, holds the ball up. That type of player, Jay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. And
Mark Hughes' thighs.
Mate, his thighs were ridiculous. His calves, I remember when I went to the cliff, and I couldn't stop staring at his calves. He must have thought I was a right little weirdo. Because I was like that. They were like basketballs, man. They were huge. Yeah, hopefully Rasmus Hojlund can do the business for Manchester United this weekend. One player who I think has been doing the business, has been coming in for a little bit of grief, because I think people sometimes want to just throw shade at Manchester United players, is Andre Onana. I like what I've seen of him so far. Okay, it's not been perfect, but I think it's been an improvement on David De Gea. What do you make of Onana, and how important do you think he is to Erik ten Hag's style of play?
If you looked at when we played against Arsenal, they couldn't press us at the front because of the way Onana was playing, or they chose not to because of Onana. That brings oppositions have to treat us differently because of him. Obviously, there's going to be moments. Got criticism for the Rice goal, but I thought the deflection probably didn't help him.
I'm with you on that.
As well. It's a difficult one. He's also made some very good saves. I thought he made a great save against Forest when we needed him to.
Yeah.
So I've been happy with what we've seen from Andre Onana. I think his passing's amazing. And there's not really been a goal where, oh, God, could have done better with that. No. There was that one moment where he didn't get punished for it against Wolves, where you went, oh, my God. But we never got punished for it, do you know what I mean?
And rightly so, it was never a penalty.
Maybe we have been punished since with a few other decisions.
Spurs.
But at that moment, we never got punished for it. So, yeah, it's just disappointing that he's going to swan off for a month. Isn't it going to be bad when he goes away for the international break? Amrabat's going to go as well.
Yeah.
We're going to be sat there going, fucking hell, Morocco and Cameroon It's
bad, that, innit?
Forget
it. Like, when you're hating on some nation. I used to love Cameroon when I was a kid. Roger Milla and all that. Loved it. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't want to see Onana go away for a month, but I don't blame the kid for wanting to play for his country. Right, let's get into predicted 11s then. Adam McCullough, we'll start with yours. Talk me through it.
Andre Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Martinez, Delo, hoping Lindelof. You know what did my head in? Yeah. Look, I'm glad they weren't injured. But you know when Lindelof and Martinez went off the pitch against Arsenal?
You're not one of these ones.
And then the next day, it's like, oh yeah, they're sound. It's like, you're sound. So why did you go off yesterday? I know things can happen and you can heal overnight and stuff, but it just did my tits in a bit. I went with Diogo Dalot at left back. Yeah,
seems reasonable.
Casemiro, Amrabat if he's available. Yeah, we're bringing Amrabat. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Is that it?
Is that the chant?
Okay, let's run with it.
We're bringing Amrabat.
Yeah.
Yep. With Casemiro in there. Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Martial, Hojlund, Rashford. Let's fucking go.
Let's
all out attack.
Let's address
front
this.
Free of strikers.
I'm addressing this straight.
Boom!
Because we all know
they're fucked.
That you love Andy Martial, right? Yeah. You would have found a member.
Mate,
Martial FC.
When he was the first name on the team sheet, came into training 4 hours early this week.
That's dedication.
That's dedication.
It's not stupidity because you're 4 hours early. It's dedication. And it's not stupidity because you then leave 5 minutes
later. A wise
later.
man once said, you're not 4 hours early. You're on time.
Right, okay. Yeah, I can't argue that. He's obviously a very wise man if he's come out with pearls of wisdom like that. It made no sense whatsoever. But I need to ask you about it, Maka, because you've moved Marcus Rashford over to the right.
All right, so my
I'm
idea
not a big fan of.
Martial, Rashford, Hojlund can all move about a little bit. Bit of
interchangeable.
A kaleidoscope of movement is what we'll call it here.
Kaleidoscope of movement, yeah.
And I just think, no Anthony. I wouldn't mind seeing Amad Diallo, or obviously Amad Diallo can't. I wouldn't mind seeing Pellistri start.
Facundo.
But I just feel like maybe from the bench. You know, like Garnacho sometimes he starts and you're like, maybe we should have put him on from the bench. So just go with the lads.
Go with the lads.
All the lads.
My team is very similar, I think, to yours. But up top, for starters, I haven't got Amrabat. I don't know if he's fit, so I'm not sure how match fit he's going to be as well. I've gone with Eriksen, Casemiro and Bruno in midfield. Up top, I've gone with Marcus Hojlund and I've gone with Pellistri.
Got it.
Hey, I think it's Gary Pellistri time, babes. Seriously, let's have it. Let him in. Start him. Give him a chance, yeah? He's come off the bench, a few times and he's done a really good job. He needs to start in a big game.
I want to see him play.
This is a big game for him.
But I'm just not sure if it's starting him so on.
Yeah, okay.
Off the bench.
These are our predicted 11s. This is what we think Erik ten Hag's going to do. Get involved in the comments in the chat. Let us know what you think Erik ten Hag's team will be for the visit.
Also, you could put Martial on the right. Because you know how Anthony cuts in on his left and all that. You could still all have that.
I like Martial and Rashford at the other ends. I don't like it when... I didn't like it against Forest when they kept getting in each other's way. And it was like...
They stand next to each other, passing the ball. Which one of you lot's going to get in the...
Who's in the box? Mate. What's going on? Why you stood on the edge?
Listen, them two can do that. And Hojlund can get in the box.
Hojlund's in there.
See, I've been...
thinking. Or even better, Danny Welbeck leaves Brighton.
Oh, shit.
Comes to us. And he can get in there. Hey, that's the stuff that dreams are made of. Isn't it
incredible that we would chop off a bollock for Brighton's front two? Evan Ferguson and Danny Welbeck.
I'd chop them both off. I don't need them anymore anyway. Brighton had a good start to the season. 3 wins in 4 games. So wasn't great against Brighton last season, was it? We lost the opening game against them. We got over the line at Wembley in the semi-final and we lost away to them in the league. So it wasn't a good return, really. What do you make of Brighton this season? De Zerbi's obviously doing a good job. They've lost a couple of players in Caicedo and McAllister, but like they tend to do, they lose these players and just seem to carry on.
It's the year of Evan Ferguson for them, isn't it? Bringing him through. You've still got Matoma, who I think's incredible. You've got someone like Buonanotte, who's coming through there as well. I think he's going to be a big talent for them. And then they can lose big players and still, like the last Caicedo, McAllister, you look at them and you go, they'll be all right. You know
they even lost. I mean, not that it matters. They lost the keeper as well, but even went for a choice. Emil Sanchez went, didn't he, as well?
Yeah. So I like Brighton. I like De Zerbi as well. I'm worried about this game. Not gonna lie, but I just think playing Hojlund from the start Like, no matter who plays out wide, play Hojlund from the start. Get their defence on the back foot. Get them thinking about what we're doing.
That's the key, innit? I hear you there. I don't think we can be sitting back or, letting Brighton have the sort of start that Forest
You could even go Garnacho right, Rashford left, Hojlund through the middle.
Maybe.
But Hojlund has to start.
Do you know what I would like to see? Whoever's on that right-hand side, trying to get some crosses in as well. Not just trying to get... Because I know, obviously, we've not got Anthony. Anthony always cuts onto his left, tries to get his shot off. We need people who are going to fizz it in as well. Try and get Hojlund involved.
Could you not then go Delo on the right, Reguilon on the left?
Could do.
Because then that could be your outlet to kind of get them balls.
Hopefully, there's a way of doing it.
Although Wan-Bissaka, although he doesn't look... He's had his moments creating goals, hasn't he?
I think his numbers in terms of his sort of chance he creates from Delo aren't that dissimilar.
I can think one at the moment.
It's like people think that Delo's mint going forward and Wan-Bissaka isn't, but it's not really like that. I think the numbers are quite similar. Get involved in the comments in the chat and let us know what you think, whether you agree with any of that or not. Maka, give us your score prediction.
2-1 Man United. Brighton are going to score first. It's going to be emotional.
I hope you're right.
Rasmus Hojlund's going to score.
I'm worried about this game,
And Anthony Martial has had a score.
I think this might be a draw.
Oh, God.
I don't want it to be, obviously. I'm not stupid, but I think this might be a 1-0.
Danny Welbeck's going to score.
Danny Welbeck. Do you know what? I said this the other year at the game. Welbeck had that chance, and if he'd have scored, I'd have cheered.
This would be the perfect day, look. Danny Welbeck scores.
Right.
Rashford and Marshall score.
Perfect.
2-1 United.
Perfect. Yeah. Hojlund, I'd like Hojlund to get a goal, to be honest. Can we not have a 3-1 with Hojlund scoring as well?
All of our
nice for him
strikers
to get a goal, yeah. Yeah,
okay,
we'll settle for that.
Imagine all our strikers scoring. Jeez.
That's not happened since 1999. Right. Send us your score predictions. Film yourself in landscape like this.
Filming yourself.
No, listen, I'm showing the people what to do.
They know how to film themselves, Jay.
Listen, if I don't do this, I'll have producer Ethan waving his phone at me, telling me to do this, right? This is what he does. If I don't do it, he goes like, he shows me from the production desk. So get your phone out, film yourself in landscaped, send us a 30-second score prediction, send it to paddockmatchday@gmail.com. Maka, what have you been up to? Where can people check you out?
Stretford Paddock.
He always gives the right answer. You know where to find me as well, at Stretford Paddock. So make sure you're hitting like, share, and subscribe. That's been on the caller. I've been Jay Moe. This has been the Brighton preview. Thanks for watching.
Cry!